Hey everybody, it's Brian with Brian Lane Designs. How would you like to take your wreath like this to this? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to show you just how you can do that. Hello everybody. Welcome to another how-to tutorial with Brian Lane Designs. I'm Brian, and thank you so much for being here with me today. If you like what you see, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, as I am just now starting and I am trying to grow my channel. So some thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. So today what we are going to be doing is we are going to take a pre-made wreath that you can buy, and you can make it your own. You can make it so much better, and you can sell it with a higher profit. And so they're very easy. They're very easy to do with just using very little product. Okay, so we're taking this wreath today, and we are going to change it into something extra fabulous. Okay, having said that, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make our bow. Okay, and I'm using a 1-inch ribbon from Ferris Silk. It is this ribbon right here. I love this ribbon so much. I have sold out of it. I can't get any more this year. So what I do first is I make my loops, and then I go in and I add my tails. Okay, so I'm going to drop the camera, or lower the camera, so you guys can see how we make this beautiful bow. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, yeah, all right, so you guys have seen the mess. It's been very busy season. I've been making a lot of stuff, so I don't have a lot of time to come in here and clean after every single design. So just bear with me on this. It gets better, I promise. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to make this we're going to make this probably a 9-loop bow. Yes, because we have another one that I've made to match this one for my customer. So it has 9 loops. So this one is going to be 9 loops also. And I'm using my 4-in-1 bow maker from Pro Bow the Hand. If you want one of these, you can get it at probowthehand.com, or you can get it on Amazon. So we are going to make these loops about 7.5 inches, okay? Maybe 8. Yeah, let's go on out to 8 inches. Let's do these at 8 inches. So these are going to be 8-inch loops. And like I said, we are just going to make 8 of these. Or was it 9? I think it was, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. We're going to do 9. Okay. So there's 2. And all you do is you just go back and forth. You know, you're going to twist. Remember to twist your ribbon as you make your loop, because this is what happens. If you don't do that, if you just brought this over, and if you didn't twist, this is your really pretty side, okay? And if you didn't twist and you brought this over, look, that side, the gold side, is going to be up, okay? So we want our pretty side up, so we're just going to twist it and bring it on over, and we're just going to loop, bring it back this way, making sure that we are at 8 inches. And we're going to just keep pressing there, keep it pressed down in there, good and tight. And yeah. So there's 4 loops. And we're going to twist. And there's 5, 6, twist, that one looks a little longer, so let's pull that over a little bit. Bring this one in some. There we go. Much better. All right, so there's 6 loops. There's 7. There's 8. Just enough. Okay, so here is our 9th loop. Okay, there's 8 inches. So with this one, we don't have to twist because we're not making another loop. So we're just going to lay that down in there, and we're just going to cut some of that off. Oh my goodness, it would be nice if I could remember where I lay things. Okay, we're gonna cut that about right there. Okay, now we will add the tails to this later. And I am going to use a zip tie to tie this, okay? Because this is very thick ribbon, and you will not be able to see the zip tie. And it's just going to ensure that your ribbon is going to stay in place. And so we are just going to zip tie this. Again, if I can find my zip ties. They're here under something. Here they are. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Zip ties, zip ties. Where are you? My goodness. Be right back. Okay, so they had fallen off the other side of the table. So what we're going to do is we're going to have something to anchor this in to the wreath with. So I'm not tightening this all the way, all right? So let's bring you back up. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to use just a pick that has been cut off from a floral pick or something that I saved. So I'm going to cut a piece of that off about that short, okay? And I'm going to go ahead, tighten this some more. I'm going to put that behind this zip tie, and I'm going to use my needle nose pliers to bend this around, okay? Just like that. And that is going to hang on to that zip tie. And then we are going to bring up our loops. We have one loop there that's longer. That's luckily the first one. So we're going to slide this over some because it looks like some of the ones on the right are longer somehow. So yeah, that's good. So now I'm just going to tighten this. Okay, we're going to tighten that as tight as we can get it, and we're going to cut this off. Now we're going to put this in our wreath, and we will fluff it out when we get there, okay? Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to decide, which I've already decided, where I'm going to put my bow. I'm going to put my bow right here, all right? So this is about 11 o'clock. For me, I don't know about you. It may be backwards for you. Now, when you buy these, some of these are they're just stuck in there. So they're not in there very well. So if you find any that are loose, just make sure you glue them in. Now this right here, this pine cone is going to be in my way. So I'm cutting that off, okay? And we are going, I'm going to take this one out. See, that one was just stuck in there. These things are, you have to make sure that they are in there really well. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on my bow, on the holder right here. So, and I'm going to go down into the wreath frame like so. I'm just going to push it straight down in there like that, okay? Now, we're going to let that dry. And now we're going to go ahead and all we're going to use in this wreath is we're going to use 3 of these picks, these pomegranate picks right here. These are like a beaded pomegranate pick. We're going to use 3 of these. And we're going to use some gold picks. And that's all we're going to have to use, I think. So, and I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to keep this part together, and I'm going to cut this pick right here. So it leaves these two, or this right here together. This pomegranate and the leaves and stuff behind it, all right? So I'm going to take this, it doesn't need to be that long. And we're going to do the same thing, okay? And we are just going to go throughout the wreath. We're going to make a, it's going to be a triangle. I'm going to put one here, I'll put one here, and I'm going to put one up here, okay? I'm just going to go like in between the pine cones, all right? Okay, so now with this one, what I ended up doing, I did go ahead and remove a pine cone over here because it was in the way some. And so I removed that and put my pomegranate there in its place, and we'll just use that pine cone in another project. So, and again, I'm just looking for things that are loose and not staying in the wreath very well. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fluff out our bow, okay? Now that it's dried in there really well. Okay, now we're going to be going in and we're going to be adding in our gold pieces, the gold picks around, and those will be the last picks that we put in. Then we'll add our tails to our bow and we will be finished. So you just want to go in throughout your wreath and just place these where you see that you would like to have them, okay? That's all you're going to be doing. So just go around your wreath following what I just did and place them where you want them to be. Okay, So now you see we have all of our picks in. I think it looks really beautiful. It turned out very nice. So this is something, again, you guys, that you can do if you just need to get your Etsy shops filled. For those of you that sell on Etsy, if you want to, you know, just have some multiples, quick multiples, this is a great way to do that. Just, you know, buy some pre-made wreaths, some really nice ones that are affordable, and then just go in and add your own stuff to it and kind of shape it and get it to where you want it to be. And these make great sellers, and they're very quick to make. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to just drop your questions down in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. So now we're going to go in and we're going to add our tails, and we'll be done. Okay, so we're going to put our tails in. We're going to do 2 tails. I'm just going to kind of measure them. They're going to go in here, come down about right to there. So this is going to be a, let's measure this. It's 35 inches. 35 inches long, okay? You may end up cutting some off when you're finished. We'll just have to see. So I picked the end of this ribbon, and I'm just going to go in right here along the side, and I'm just going to stick this down in to the frame, okay? And let that ribbon just, yeah, that was way long. So we'll cut, let's cut about this much off. Well, no, we're going to leave it. Maybe take a little bit right there. Right there. We'll take that off. Okay. Now we're going to cut the other one. So same, we're going to make this one a couple inches shorter since we took some off. And again, we're going to come right along the side, like right about in the same area, just a little below. And we are going to go down into the wreath. And there you have it. I think this has turned out to be a very beautiful wreath. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And remember, this is something very easy and quick that you can do to get some multiples in your Etsy shop if you do sell on Etsy. Just quick and easy ways to up your profit for the holiday season, okay? So if anyone has any questions, again, please leave them down in the comments below. And remember, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And please consider following me for more tutorials like this and other seasonal wreaths, arrangements, just different things that I do on my channel. So thank you so much again, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.